Pirates are known for burying treasure on faraway islands, hidden from the prying eyes of the law and rival pirates. But there was one pirate who went to extreme lengths, Captain Elias Grimshaw. Not only did he hide his treasure, but he made sure no human could ever find it. Legends say his hoard was so vast, so filled with gold, jewels, and ancient artifacts, that it could bring an empire to its knees. But here's the catch. Captain Grimshaw didn't bury his treasure on an island or even beneath the ocean's depths. No, he hid it in a place no one could ever reach, a place that defied all logic, reason, and the very laws of nature. In his final years, he was haunted by the knowledge that his treasure would never be claimed, and his cursed legacy would endure long after his death. The treasure itself wasn't just gold. It was cursed, protected by magic and ancient traps, buried in a place so unimaginable that only the most foolhardy adventurers would dare try to find it. For years, stories circulated about the cursed captain, and now, the world is about to learn the true mystery of the captain who hid his treasure in a place no human could reach. Captain Elias Grimshaw was a pirate unlike any other. He didn't just plunder ships or raid towns. He was a man driven by an obsession with immortality. His treasure wasn't just about wealth. It was about power. It was said that he had discovered something ancient, something that gave him unimaginable knowledge, and that knowledge was tied to the treasure. Grimshaw's obsession led him to make an unthinkable decision. He would hide his treasure in a place no human could ever reach. He spent his final years on a secluded island, drawing maps that led nowhere, cryptic riddles that only he could understand. He created barriers, traps, and illusions to keep his hoard safe. But the biggest secret of all was the place he hid it, an ancient, forgotten tomb that existed outside the realms of the living. No one could find the tomb. No ship, no map, no crew could ever reach it. It was hidden within a realm of twisted reality, somewhere between the living world and the afterlife. Only Captain Grimshaw knew the truth, and with his death, the island, the treasure, and the tomb faded from the world's memory. But, like all great legends, the story didn't end with his death. The treasure was there, waiting for someone to unlock its secrets and finally claim what Grimshaw had left behind. As Captain Grimshaw's final days approached, he knew his time was running out. Desperate to protect the treasure, he began preparing the island for its ultimate curse. He built traps, created illusions, and bound the treasure with powerful magic. The island itself became a part of the treasure's defense. Grimshaw spoke often of the curse. No one can claim what is mine. No soul shall touch it. And so, the treasure remained hidden, locked away in a tomb that transcended time and space. The tomb was a place no human could reach, a twisted pocket of reality that existed outside the world of the living. When Grimshaw died, the island and the tomb faded from memory. His treasure was lost to the world, and for centuries, no one even thought to search for it. But the legend of Captain Elias Grimshaw lived on in the whispers of sailors and treasure hunters. They spoke of a captain who had hidden his wealth so deeply that no one could ever claim it. It wasn't until much later that a brave crew, desperate for fortune, set sail in search of the fabled treasure. They followed the stories, the cryptic maps, and the half-forgotten clues left behind. What they didn't know was that the island's curse was still alive, waiting for them. As the crew ventures deeper into the heart of the temple, they begin to feel the oppressive weight of the island's curse. The walls pulse with an otherworldly energy, and the air becomes thick with an unnatural fog. Strange, unexplainable noises echo through the halls. Whispers, distant footsteps, and the creaking of ancient wood. The island seems to be alive, reacting to their intrusion. They soon realize that the treasure they seek is not just a chest of gold. It is bound to the island itself, protected by a curse so powerful that it has kept the treasure hidden for centuries. Every step they take toward the treasure brings them closer to the heart of the island's magic, a magic that now stirs in response to their presence. One by one, the crew begins to feel the curse's influence. Their minds become clouded with dark thoughts. Their sense of time warps, and shadows seem to move just out of the corner of their eyes. Even the most seasoned pirate starts to feel the weight of the curse pressing down on them. As they finally reach the treasure chamber, they find it locked behind a massive stone door, etched with strange symbols. The crew attempts to break it open, but it resists. The moment they touch the door, the entire temple shakes violently, and the whispers grow louder. A powerful force pushes them back, as if the island itself is warning them to stop. But it's too late. The curse has awakened, and the island is now fully aware of their presence. With a final push, the stone door slowly creaks open, revealing the treasure, a pile of gold and jewels, but something darker lies at the heart of it. A cursed artifact, glowing with an eerie red light. The moment the crew touches the cursed treasure, everything changes. The island itself seems to respond violently, its rage building with each passing second. The once solid ground beneath their feet begins to crack and split, and the walls of the temple begin to collapse. The treasure that they thought would bring them riches now seems like the source of their impending doom. As the crew tries to flee, they realize that the island is closing in on them, trapping them in its eternal grasp. The jungle has transformed into a dark, hostile maze. Vines grow thicker, roots twist like serpents, and the very earth seems to push them deeper into the heart of the island. The treasure has awoken something ancient and angry, and now they must pay the price. One by one, the crew members start disappearing. Some are swallowed by the earth, others pulled into the jungle by unseen forces. Desperate, the captain orders them to abandon the treasure and escape, but it's already too late. The island is alive, and its hunger is insatiable. As the captain leads the remaining crew toward the ship, they realize that they've become part of the island's curse. The treasure has claimed them, and the island has no intention of letting them leave. The jungle closes in around them, and the ship that once brought them to this cursed place now feels miles away. The curse, it seems, is not just a trap, it's a contract. One that no pirate, no matter how skilled or clever, can escape. As the island begins to fade from view, the camera reveals the final fate of the cursed crew. The treasure has claimed them, and they are now part of the island's never-ending cycle. Their souls are bound to the island, lost forever to the sea and the curse they couldn't escape. The legend of Captain Elias Grimshaw lives on in whispers, a story of a pirate who hid his treasure in a place no human could reach, and a curse that no one could break. But those who sail the seas will always remember the warning. Some treasures are meant to remain hidden forever. And as the red moon rises again, it is said that the island will return, waiting for the next unwitting crew to discover its secrets and pay the price for their greed.